Hey y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood panda here, back again with another episode, and I am back again with DJ
What is up,
to finish
everyone?
out. Oh my god, to finish out the Cyclops Saga of Epic the Musical. We are on song 4, and we have been just flabbergasted, speechless, traumatized.
Mind
So
blown.
many adjectives,
Yeah,
mind blown by every single one.
yeah.
Um, that I'm glad we're doing this all in succession because I don't think I'd have been able to wait to figure out what happens.
Honestly,
Um,
after the
and
last few songs, I have my red Power Ranger sword back there. I feel like I need it here with me just to defend myself against what's coming next because my god, the first few songs of this have been traumatizing.
yeah, it's like I'm looking around. I got a hair clip. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help. Anyway, and we're so glad that we decided this time to do some animatics with it.
Yeah,
Um, because we had gotten so many comments in the previous saga that the animatics would help us understand it a lot more and maybe feel more of the drama, because a lot of the animatics weren't just fan interpretations. They were told of some of the interviews that Jorge himself had given and kind of given ideas about what these things look like.
yeah.
And we and it's interesting also to see the first two that we did of the animatics were from a person named Merxie, and these last two have been from a person named Wolfie the Witch, and I love seeing their two different styles of interpretation of the two.
Definitely, it's been really cool seeing what the artists have taken liberty on, like the design of the Cyclops and things like that. But still,
Hmm.
really cool to see how the designs of the characters themselves have almost been like I said with Polites, even though he he died in the Merxie reactions, in the Wolfie the Witch one, when we see him, it's still got the glasses next to him. So there's still
Hmm.
kind of those same things they've both included, whether that's Jorge has said that he wears glasses or if it's just they've both decided to include that. It's a really cool thing.
Right, and no matter, like, Odysseus looks very different in Wolfie's versus Merxie's, but
Mm.
even when you don't see him singing the lines, you can tell it's him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They've really kind of dug into their personality traits.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Are you ready? I'm
I'm
not.
I'm as ready as I can be after the way that he's just openly defied Athena and shouted out to the Cyclops of what's going on. I'm wondering what my goodbye is even going to be about in this one. So you can never guess by the title what the song's going to be about because
No.
the last one I expected to be a slow ballad of like remembering your fallen friends, and that was not the case at
Mhm.
all. So let's see what my goodbye
No.
is going to be.
Okay, here we go.
You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft. Your dead friends can attest. Hey, put your emotions aside. You're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned you.
Absolute vocals.
Absolutely gorgeous. And that you were talking about in the last one, there's always a song in these that seems to be the favorite. I think this one's going to be mine.
I'm gonna put it out there. Have we noticed that whether I'm not sure if the whole song will be this way, but have we noticed that both the Troy Saga and now the Cyclops Saga, the last song of the saga is an Athena song?
Ah,
They've both ended
interesting.
on. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to be the case the whole time, but they've both ended on at least a song where it's Odysseus and Athena, or Athena has a part in it. I'm not sure how involved she's going to be in this, but so far it's just her scolding him for you're not following my teachings anymore. You're being sentimental instead of being wise. People are dying because of it. Yeah, it both songs. Apparently, the last one was a flashback to their meeting, but both songs have been
Mm,
her kind of scolding him about what are you doing? You're not being what I taught you to be. So yeah,
right.
very cool to
Whose
have.
goodbye whose goodbye is it going to be? Hers or his?
That's the damn question, isn't it? Or is it both of them saying it to each other? I don't even know. But either way, whoever voices Athena, my god, she can sing. She can
Oh
sing
yeah.
like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The vocals and the instruments in the background. This one, I think it just hits something with me. I think this is going to be my favorite, despite melancholy, scolding or whatever that's going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see.
It's a testament to the writing of these that you can tell from like 30 seconds in that, oh, I'm gonna love this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned you, and you failed the test. So now I'm gone. This way, you'll know what your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this as my goodbye.
That's just
Oh my god.
I'm gonna leave so you can't make any more mistakes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Um, this is one of those ones. It gives me the I swear I promise there will come a day when I'm listening to Epic the Musical and I don't reference Hamilton. I don't know what it is about these two musicals, but I think it's just the scope and the level and the impressiveness of both of their writing that makes me do it. But this is the same way as You'll Be Back is like this kind of breakup song that it's playing to the original. It's playing to the source material and it's being true to the source material it's taken from. But at the same time, I'm sitting here listening to this chorus like, I've been there in breakups. I have been there being like, you can take this as my goodbye. I'm done with you. You keep your stuff. I'll keep mine. We're over. It is this feels like a true breakup song right here.
Well, and I know why I know why now that I think this is my favorite, because it reminds me of Idina Menzel in every single musical she's been in. Frozen, Rent, Wicked.
I'm sorry.
Every time she is acting defiant.
You mean Adele Menzine, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
I got it wrong.
No, it gives me those vibes. It also gives me, and I'm sitting here racking my brain. Let me know in the comments, guys, because you will probably know better than we do. Has the vocalist here for Athena been in Six the Musical? Because it is giving me the vibes of any of the queens from Six. Like, any of them. It's got that kind of pop, but just power vocals. And yeah, I could see her doing literally any of the queens from Six that you would like, especially like Heart of Stone or that. But yeah, either way, she is killing this song in the biggest way, and the writing, as always, is freaking flawless.
Let's see what Odysseus has to answer to that.
Goodbye.
That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain. Unlike you, every time someone dies, I'm left to deal with the strain. What's a title that he got his command? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you I saw you as a friend, but now we're done.
Ooh. I'm gonna let you go because
To the that's just like you, turning it all back. Ouch.
I
don't want to gaslight much.
I am just in shock over like taking aside, like he says it right here that I saw you as a friend, and that's probably why he's willing to do this and bold enough to do this. But the Greek gods were not people that you would walk up and slap in the face, and verbally that's what this man just did. He called her selfish. I think he called her petty, like
vain.
Vain. Calling Athena vain. Oh my god. Oh my boy, my sweet little summer child. I don't think this is going to go well for you. She's so far just been like, because of your insolence, I'm done with you. And now you're pushing the point and being like, oh no, this fight isn't over. Oh, this could end bad for him. I shudder to think what happens when someone speaks to a god that way.
Okay, well, here we go.
Mind you, I saw you as a friend, but now we're done. This way, you're out of my head now. This way, you won't plague my life. This way, when all is done, you're out of sight and out of mind. This way, you get what you wanted. This way, you can save your time. This way, you close the door and have your damn goodbye.
You're not looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general, what a waste of effort spent.
At least I know.
I can hear all of that again.
Yeah, and she gets one of these because damn with the vocals. Oh my
Okay,
god.
next time we do a reaction video, I'm getting myself a fan because I
Yeah.
feel left out.
Yeah, you need one
but
of these.
because I mean now she has every note is clear, hits right on the money. There is there's no off tune, out of sync, anything. But she's this close to yelling.
Yeah. Yeah, the power that's in there without it feeling like there's any vocal fry or anything like there. It's just belting in this kind of powerful way is so awesome and so incredible because like it just it puts in my head, and again this is just completely my brain running off on a tangent of its own, but it puts in my head this feeling of a person when they're getting emotional and they're going off will have a lot of in their voice. A goddess,
Yeah.
they don't need to. She's just going to have power behind her voice, and that's enough. And it's so perfectly captured in those vocals for me that also.
But you could also
Oh, no, you
sorry, go
no,
ahead.
you go.
Okay, but you also can tell that she is getting she is getting emotional.
Yep.
Which is something that a goddess, like you say, wouldn't do. So she's acting very, very upset and very angry, but you feel like she's feels a lot more for him than she says she does.
Yeah, to a degree, but I also think it's very telling the line where he says about how I saw you as a friend, and in her line, she was like, "You're not looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for a friend. I wanted a general. I wanted someone that I could teach. I never came into this wanting friendship. You wanted that, and you projected that onto me." She's going into it saying they've had, and whether or not it's true, she could be just talking out certain parts of her, but I feel like that's what she's implying is that no, I came into this saying I wanted to mentor a hero, not that I wanted to end up with someone I could have coffee with, you know.
Well, and then how many relationships though do you hear of like they caught feelings? Well, I never wanted a relationship, but like
exactly, and the line that's interesting to me as well is before when he's speaking here, before he says this, you can slam the door and have your damn goodbye. Brilliant line, by the way. Before that, he says, "This way, you're out of my head now." And that immediately, I don't know a huge amount about Athena from Greek mythology and how she chose her heroes or how she interacted with them. All that I really know of it is that at the start of the God of War games, you're a champion of Athena, and it's the same thing. It's this thing of she just kind of appears to Kratos whenever she wants to and kind of barks orders at him or gives him her feedback or her advice. And it's like it is she just tells him what to do. And it's giving me the same vibes here of, she just is this in his head talking to him all the time and telling him what to do. And he's saying, this way I'm free of that. I can make my own decisions now.
Right. Whew.
You're not looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general, what a waste of effort spent.
At least I know what I'm fighting for while you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone!
Bick burn, pun absolutely intended.
Oh my god. Again, you don't say that to a god, my guy.
Wow. Fighting to what is this? Okay.
At least I know what I'm fighting for.
So much wiser. Why is your life spent all alone?
And then you're all alone. Oh my god. The fact that he drives that point through by repeating it again. Why is your life spent all alone? You're all alone. Like, now that you've lost me, you have no one. And you think you're so wise? You think you're so clever? Oh my god. It's such a interesting thing to see how Odysseus really puts himself on Athena's level. He doesn't see this as a
Mhm.
conversation between a mortal and a god. He's seeing this as a conversation between two equals or two friends or two like it's a breakup conversation. Like I'm not going to be
Oh,
beneath
yeah.
you anymore. You're going to talk to me like a human. And that in itself is bold as heck. But yeah, I
He's always seemed to have that mindset, because I think in Warrior of the Mind, I think there was a line that he said, "Goddess and men, best friends," or something, and she's like,
yeah,
"Ah, we'll see."
yeah, and that's the thing is that he went into this thinking it was a partnership and not him serving someone. Which that's your mistake, my guy, right there, because
Mhm,
the
mhm.
gods don't really make partnerships with mortals. But
No.
yeah, hell, this I you said before that it was going to be a thing of each time he upsets a god, bad things happen for him. I don't know
Mhm.
if it was in last reaction or the start of this one, but you said that in the Odyssey, as far as you know, he upsets Poseidon, bad things happen. He upsets Zeus, bad things happen. You can't upset Athena much more than what he's doing right now. I think bad things are going to
No.
happen,
Yeah, she's already said that she's leaving you to your own devices.
and now you want
That's
to
the
poke the
best you
bear.
could have hoped for, but okay.
Yep.
Oh my god.
A life spent all alone. You're alone.
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're just this day you sever your own head. This day you cut the line. This day you lost it all. Consider this as my goodbye.
Okay,
Oh,
I felt the chills just wash over me when she did the "You're just a man," and I was like,
yep.
"How?" Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh.
Also, I need to just take a moment here. It's gonna be right here in the video. I don't even care. I need to come down to these description. Actually, it won't be here. It won't be here because it's just gonna link to Jorge. Yo, you know what? I don't think I've done this in one of mine and Panda's videos, but I'll be right back. I'll edit this next part out while I go and find out who in the name of anything is singing this part because I need to know who is singing Athena. Tegan Early is the name of the singer here, and I am legitimately shocked that I don't know her from something. Like I in this section
Mm-mm.
here, I'd said before that she reminded me of Six the Musical, but in this section here, she reminded me so much of Has Been Hotel and some of the female vocalists
Yeah.
in that. I could have definitely seen her as one of the voice actors from that or something, but no, it like she has only really done Six the Musical and then released songs under her own name on YouTube, which I'm gonna have to check out because I want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
what song she releases. But oh my god, her vocals are goosebump inducing.
And the swelling of the music in the back
Mm,
would just to reinforce that, I mean, was brilliant.
yeah, yeah. And the way that it's done, she did the "You're Just a Man" and all those extra people came in with the voices, and now they're kind of
Mhm.
they transition to be behind Odysseus as she's turning her back on him and walking away. That was really well done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's keep going.
Yep.
Consider this as my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye.
Okay, vocals.
Wow.
Well, first of all, considering that was her goodbye. Sorry, y'all. For some
Hang on.
reason they replay. Yeah, considering that was her goodbye, I don't think that we're going to see any more of these sagas ending with an Athena song. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems unlikely. But I love the way they do that. When we're going into a conversation with Athena, there's that thing as it
Mhm.
transitions into his mind or into wherever he's talking to her. Um,
Right.
Damn.
And they done it, with those last ones is like, "This is my goodbye." It was the same melody as Warrior of the Mind,
Hmm.
kind of driving home that, driving home to him is like, you're losing something big,
Yeah.
reminding
And
of what they had and all that.
I like the way the animatics here ended with, as she's
Mhm.
repeating, "This is my goodbye, this is my goodbye." He's being held back by things, but he's reaching out to her, and it's like this moment of, yes, he was fighting with her. Yes, he was saying, you can go, I don't even care about you, whatever." But that's not true. There's still a part of him that was reaching out to her at the end and not wanting
Right.
things to really end this way. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen with it all as it moves forward, because this song was fire.
Oh yeah. And the whole thing, and it really does, drive home that, okay, the whole thing was the Cyclops Saga.
Hmm.
We saw them, uh right off from the Troy Saga with the Lotus Eaters, lead them into this cave.
Hmm.
There's a Cyclops there. They
Yeah.
battle the Cyclops, and then, Odysseus shows mercy to the Cyclops
Mm.
in spite of his intimidation tactics, which were top tier.
Yeah.
But then Athena comes back and it's like, you're going soft. It's one of those, he has been fighting this whole time between his warrior instinct and his intellect, and versus his morals and his conscience.
Yeah. But
They show that really, really well.
the thing that I really like with that as well is the fact that I commented on it at the end of that song of Remember Them, is that
Mhm.
he made that intimidation on the Cyclops, but at the same time, with that being said, it was a thing of, you gave them all the information they now need to find you and wreak war on you. The
Yeah,
wise thing to do would have been to not leave him alive, to have finished him off, because then,
right.
once he's gone, he can't hurt you anymore. So he made a decision that, in Athena's cold, calculating, only looking at this from what's the wisest choice to make strategically, that would have been, if you're a warrior of the mind, that would have been what you've done. Eliminate the enemy
Right.
completely so they can't affect you later on. And you can understand from Athena's perspective why she's all pissy at him now, because he didn't finish the job. He didn't do that. He made the unwise decision.
Or at least, if you're going to be merciful, at least then don't antagonize the goddess who could protect you if they come. That's what I've
That
been
too.
saying the whole time. It's, Odysseus is touted, in literature and all this, as the this wise, clever, intelligent person, and he's consistently making dumb decisions.
Yeah, and I feel like it's almost a flying too close to the sun with your wax wings type thing. It is
Mhm.
a, he thinks that he's so clever that he puts himself, his hubris puts him on level with the gods, that he thinks that he doesn't need the gods or doesn't need to rely on them in that way, and that, or
Right.
that he can have these conversations with them because he sees himself in some way as an equal, when it's like, nobody, no, you're a pawn on a chessboard, and you need to start accepting that a little bit more. And they show you time and time again how, when you disrespect them, bad things happen. um
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to build and where it's going to go. And I know that Jorge is still putting out more and more sagas, so when we eventually, I can only imagine with how epic, pun intended, every part of this has been. I'm
Ah.
so curious how it will be when Jorge eventually gets to, okay, this saga's the finale, let's go. That's going to be
Oh
bonkers.
gosh.
But we have so much to get through before we get there, and I can't wait for every single part of it.
Oh, I know, and this one was such an adrenaline rush, y'all. I'm glad you could join us for this.
Hmm.
We're both gonna have to go have a lie down,
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
some water,
This
and
was such a
calm
tone
down a bit.
shift. This was such a tone shift from even the first saga, where it was like this incredible info dump, but it wasn't this, like, there were these moments of like the baby and things like that, but it wasn't to the same
Mhm.
level of absolute trauma of, this character's now been crushed by a giant club, and
Yeah.
this was like the action scene. This was the Fellowship trying to make their way through Moria, and facing the Balrog. This
Oh,
was
man.
this was intimidation right here. So yeah, very very cool tone shift, and I can't wait to see what the next saga is going to bring to us.
Absolutely, y'all. If you guys wanna see more, comment down below, give us a like, give us a subscribe, check out our Patreons, and let us know you want us to see more, because we are both just enamored of this whole thing, and we would love to do another one.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we both have a Patreon. We both put behind the scenes content, early releases of things. DJ does things like weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, and live streams. For both of us at one of our tiers, you can get guaranteed monthly reactions that you can request from us. But if you can't do that, that's okay. Hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, and the notification bell so you know when we do our next videos. Don't cost you a thing, but it helps out the channel tremendously. And go do us a favor, go in for Jorge, go find the updated versions of the audios for these. He has done some updated, and those give him all the credit and all the money that, so that he can keep putting things out like this. Check out Wolfie the Witch's channel, subscribe to them, and give these incredible, talented creators some support and your love and your kudos to them. I can't wait for the next one.
I'm dying for the next one.
I'm so
already.
glad.
Guys, please interact with these videos so that we know you guys want to keep seeing them and you're enjoying the reactions. And yeah, I so can't wait to get into the next one.
But in the meantime, have a good day, night, morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.